Kelly. Sports right here with Ken Porter. Tell me, man, Shawn's. You guys went to DC, I believe, or Barry. So how was that? And why make that change?
When you have your own training facility and you live 10 minutes to the gym, and you've got a little newborn baby, and you've got a girl, and you got a lot of friends who've relocated to Vegas from your hometown, 3 best friends, and you get comfortable. And I just really am against being comfortable. I'm so much against being comfortable. I won't sit on my own couch at home because, I won't do it. Not during the day because my couch is so comfortable. I won't want to get up. You know what I mean? And so I had to get him out of his comfort zone, and I had to shake him up physically. I had to shake him up mentally, and going there was, I think one of the best, if not the best moves I made. And, nobody understands it, but as a manager, you've got to always find ways to keep your guy motivated. You've got to always find ways to keep, interested, and you got to keep him at a high level of intensity. Having a girl, having a baby, having friends, being able to eat what you want to eat when you want to eat it, do the things you want to do, will really soften you. So we went there and we got hard, man. It was hard work and we got hard.
I feel like that was a bold move, especially being that, this is the first title defense. Obviously, you guys became champion, and with all the other things going on. But it seemed like it worked because he seems rejuvenated almost.
Well, he went from training in triple degree weather to training in about 30 degrees, and that was hard for him. But then that made him toughen up mentally. Preparation that you can't get if you're comfortable and relaxed at home.
Obviously, they talked about the sparring they had a few years back. You as a trainer, does that mean anything? Is that just kind of out of sparring? That was a few years back. He's a different fighter now, or do you still kind of take little intricacies?
You know what? I would love to be able to say, and this is just the honest truth, I would love to be able to say that we took something from it. We don't even remember the sparring session. We remember the people that were with him, and Shawn and I were going back and forth over that day trying to remind each other, okay, was he with this person and that person? I think he was with Casamoyer, the former Olympic Cuban boxer. And then Shawn was like, and I think Casamoyer's wife was there. And then there was the other guy there that likes to talk all the time. So we were just going back and forth trying to figure out, but neither one of us could remember anything that happened in a sparring session. And then we kind of came to a determination. It was like, maybe he gave us 3 rounds and then he was just done, and that was it. So I don't know, if he wasn't in shape that day, or if he had just got to Vegas and, they were just testing themselves out early on and to move to Vegas, whatever it was. But there's nothing that we can draw from it. So we just got to be 1,000% prepared and ready because, the guy's a great fighter. I've seen him upset guys. I've seen him win against undefeated fighters. He's a great fighter. He comes from the Cuban School of Boxing. Everybody that's done that, the Guillermos and the Laras and the Casamoyers, they've all become world champions. They've all done well. So, he's trying to do the same thing.
Obviously, nothing's promised, but given a victory on Saturday, I'm sure you're confident. In the welterweight picture, there's really you can't go wrong. There's so many names there. What kind of, name or who would you like to kind of see Shawn mix it up with next?
As I said on another interview before, the question was, and Errol Spencer said it himself. He didn't know what happened in Shawn Porter fight. It's very simple. He knew what happened in Shawn Porter fight. He got offered a pay-per-view fight. He didn't get an offer to fight Shawn on Fox Sports. And there's a no-brainer there, right? That's very simple, right? So he took a pay-per-view fight, which is great. It's great for boxing. It's great for him, But there was no consideration to fight a beast on Fox Sports in comparison to fighting a guy coming up 2 weight classes in pay-per-view and making double the money. So anybody out here who keeps saying that Shawn was ducking, come on, man, think about that for a second. We would have ducked to take the fight against Garcia if they'd offered us a pay-per-view. A guy coming up 2 weight classes, we take that twice on Sunday. Okay, but you know, God bless both of those guys. They're great fighters, and it's great for boxing. But you know, God willing, that Shawn takes care of his business on Saturday night. They've already booked our tickets for Texas, and we'll be there for the winner.
I was going to ask you, that's the great fight, man. Mikey versus Spence.
Yeah.
You did say obviously it is coming up 2 weight classes, but it is also Mikey Garcia. It's a special fighter.
Yeah.
No doubt. See that fight playing?
No doubt, a special fighter. Errol Spence is that much faster, that much stronger, that bigger. He's going to be the bigger guy on fight night. I don't think that he's going to be able to overcome Errol's tenacity. You know, he's just a great fighter. Always has been. We look forward for the opportunity to fight him. So I expect Errol to win the fight. I expect Shawn to win his fight. I expect to be on a flight to Dallas, Texas, and I expect to be in the Dallas Cowboy Stadium. And again, for the little comments that are going to come up, guys, do you really think Errol wanted to fight us at the Stub Hub, or he wanted to fight in Dallas at the Dallas Cowboy Stadium? It's a no-brainer. Okay? Nobody's ducking anybody there. Anybody who says that is a fool, because that guy should be fighting in Dallas, in his hometown, at the Cowboy Stadium with Jerry Jones and getting pay-per-view money. If he turned down that fight to fight Shawn Porter, he would have been first.
Are we going to see Shawn get in the ring after? And
I don't know. You know, I don't know what he's going to do. He said it's worked for him before, but I don't think that he really has to do that. As much as we just need to take care of our business on Saturday night. Can't look past this guy. It's a great fight. Don't look past it. You know, it's gonna be a great fight. Don't look past it.
Just another subject I'm going to talk to you about. You play boxing 9 back. Canelo Jacobs, man, coming up in May. Break down that fight then.
Shawn fought Danny Jacobs probably 100 times. So it wasn't 100, but they fought quite a few times. Danny's a great fighter. Canelo's a great fighter. I'm pulling for Danny, and I believe this Danny going to be able to pull this fight out. And he's going to upset this guy. He's going to be the first guy to beat him since Mayweather. How? It's got to be his boxing skills. And I see that Canelo has become a great boxer. He has, and he's a great puncher. But I think Danny can pull this off.
Another big fight, maybe the biggest. Joshua versus Big Baby Miller.
Big Baby Miller, very entertaining in the ring and outside of the ring. Anthony Joshua, another guy I go way back to with in the amateurs. Sat and had lunch with him in the World Championships in Azerbaijan almost every day in the same cafeteria. He got to the finals there. He didn't get the gold medal. He got the silver. He should have got a gold. No less than a guy from Azerbaijan won that medal, right? And nobody's ever heard of him. But Joshua versus Big Baby is going to be a great fight. I see Big Baby and Joshua. I can't make a prediction at this time, but it's going to be a great fight. I'm looking forward to it.
Can you not make a prediction because you feel like it's that close?
With me, I like to at least analyze it a little bit, look at the guys, and try to figure it out before I make a prediction. And I haven't had a chance to do that because I've been totally focused on Shawn. I'm going with my heart where Danny's concerned, and I know that's going to be a great fight. So we don't lose no matter what. It's a great fight. I go back to Danny when he's 14 years old, the first time him and Shawn fought each other.
Oh, really? They were 14?
They were 14.
Wow.
For the national championship, which...
What's their amateur record
against each other? I want to say 3-2. Danny winning 3 of them. Some of them are disputable, especially. Well, we're not gonna get into it. But hey, we got him in the U.S. championships. He was a national champion. We beat him there. So now they're best of friends. Yeah. They're best of friends. And he pulled it off in the trials. He got us in the trials.
That's awesome, man. Thank you for sharing that, brother.
Yeah, great. All of these guys that competed against each other in the amateur system, those high-level guys are now your high-level world champions, or right there to fight for the world championship.
Just my last question, man. Of the three heavyweights, kind of the top three, Joshua, Tyson Fury, and Wilder, how do you rank those guys? And when the dust settles, who is on top?
Wilder, Joshua, and I'm going to put Fury behind those guys because he hasn't been active. He had a great fight against Wilder, but the way that Wilder closed the show, I felt like he was closing the show. I put him third. I'll put Joshua second. And looking forward to Wilder versus Joshua. But Wilder's the number one guy for me.
There it is. Thank you, sir. Appreciate your time as always, man. Thank you.
Thank you.